Hi guys, happy Friday. So I hope everyone's Friday started off on a good note. We have exciting news here at ImpressArt today. I'll just start with a couple announcements. As many of you know that I've been talking, if this is your first time tuning in, we are out of New York. We're still home. Now we'll be sheltering in place until June 13th. So you have me 3 days a week, a little bit more. So I'm coming to you from my home studio on Long Island. So we have a new product sneak peek today. And if many of you saw the post on Facebook or Instagram, it was a picture of a beautiful necklace with these very amazing semi-precious chips. Does everybody see those? How pretty are those? Nice, right? So they are wrapped in a silver-plated wire. So it takes you having to do all your wire wrapping around your stones. So I have a couple of more announcements besides this because I'm going to show you a couple of fun things that I made with these crystals. And then we're going to be making this necklace today, and I'm actually going to stamp the one that we're making on the live. I'm going to stamp it forward, okay? So we have available in single packs, and then we have one multi-pack. So we have them available in garnet, which is peace and serenity, amethyst, strength, blue topaz, love and loyalty, labradorite is perseverance, onyx is calm, red coral is energy, citrine awakens creativity. I think that's my stone, citrine. That's also actually yellow citrine. I'm November, so it suits me, right? Goldstone, which is ambition, peridot is joy and happiness, jade is wealth, success, and wisdom. Lapis lazuli is inner wisdom and truth. And flower agate is new beginnings, joy, and growth. So there are 11 stones, 11 are available, and there's also a mixed pack. So these are really good because they accent anything that you're working on, guys. You could put this on a charm bracelet. You could put this on a necklace. You could put these on earrings. So I made a snazzy pair of earrings today with a mandala, on a washer with a mandala pattern and these beautiful labradorites hanging from it. And I left them on the table in the living room. So I'm not going to run in there and go get them now. I'm going to show you those on Mandala Mondays. So next week, guys, we're going to have Mandala Monday again. We're going to be doing a pair of beautiful mandala earrings with these gorgeous stones hanging from them. Today, we are making this beautiful necklace. I'm going to show you from an existing, this right here, that's a tag. So I'm going to show you how to clip off the top of that tag, poke some holes in it, and make a really nice added finding, a stampable finding for your chain, okay? So remember to keep those Stamp It Forwards coming in. We love seeing your work. And thank you guys so much for hashtagging us in it. We appreciate it. We love to see what everybody's making. We love to see what everybody's stamping it forward. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you doing that. All right, so I'm gonna take you over to my bench and we are going to start making this necklace. And I'm gonna show you these gorgeous gemstones up close. So these are on sale today. I'm just gonna give you, while I'm setting up, I'll give you a close-up of some of them on my block so you could see. First thing this morning, I dropped some of them. So it's like I said, it's been one of those days. I'm gonna show you the earrings that we did and another necklace just to get your creative juices flowing if you guys are thinking about purchasing these. All right. Dreamer, oh, Lynn, loves them. Aren't they beautiful? I love them too. Okay, guys, so the first one that I did, you know, I always have to go a little cheesy. So I did Our Nest is the Best, okay? And I did it with a washer and the dapping block, and I did a couple of textures on the bottom, okay? And then I put some of the gemstones. This is for my neighbor. These were her favorite colors, and she has 3 children, so I kind of did like a play on a bird's nest here, okay, with the dapping block. All right, so how pretty is that? So that's something cute. Then we did these pretty ones. So what I did, guys, is that I took the organic pewter washers. I just poke holes in it with the screw down hole punch. I gave it a little texture with the ball peen head. And then I hung some of these crystals from it. I mean, you could do multicolor. I like kind of keeping it sometimes the same tone. I've been in that mood lately. These would look really nice with the lapis on them. Okay. So these are very fun and very pretty. And then, let me bring this one in. So this is what we're going to be making today. So what I did is I clustered them on a piece of chain. And then I stamped one of the tags that we had. Let me see if I could get that into focus for you nice ladies. That's it. So mine says Evolve on it, because it was definitely something that I was, you know, trying to work through the other day when I was making my piece of jewelry. How many of us work through things in our minds while we're beading or we're creating? My mind doesn't stop, so sometimes just sitting down and really just creating gets me through some stuff. So you could see from the bottom up, we have jade, we have the flower agate, we have the labradorite, we have the red onyx, the red coral, we have the blue topaz, we have the goldstone, we have the garnet, we have the amethyst stone, lapis lazuli, peridot, citrine, and last but not least, we have the garnet. Okay? So guys, you know semi-precious chips, they all come, you know, they're not going to be the same. Each one, they're going to be, you know, different shapes because they are cut from raw stone, so they're little stone chips. So Kathy, what's really great about ideas that you have, keep a journal, keep a sketchbook. I'm really big into sketching. Jen and I were actually discussing this a couple of days ago. Just sketching things out, you know, because what happens when you have an idea and you sketch a couple of pieces out, you have them down, you have all your elements down, even if you're not good at sketching, you don't have to be, okay? Just get your idea down. Let's move these aside. And then you could always come back to it and insert different elements. Maybe you wanted to stamp in one font and you had that font in mind for a piece, and then at the last minute you changed your mind. You know, so these are all things that a sketchbook is really good to have handy for. So we're going to use the Alchemy Tags today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cutters. You could use your flesh cutters. So I'm going to use my handy dandy ImpressArt flesh cutters. And I'm going to take my flesh cutters and I'm just going to snip off I'm so far away from my block because this camera. So cut it off a little bit. Now, if you have a little bit of a sharp end, guys, like I said, you could always take, let me get my buffing block out. You could always take the coarse side to knock down your ends. Okay? See how that knocked that down? Perfect. And then I'm going to take my buffing block and just buff out that end. Okay? So I'm nice and shiny. Nice and shiny and not sharp. So I'm going to start with that. I am going to mark my holes. I cleaned up my bench so well that now I can't find anything. I can't find anything. So we're going to mark our holes. All right. Do the stones already have the wire? Yes. Luann, they already have the wires onto them. So they come just like this, guys, right with the wires on them. No wire wrapping needed. None. How great is that? You know what? You stamp and go. This is something that you can use. Just really pop it on a necklace. That's it. Put it on a jump ring, put it on your necklace. So I'm going to punch my holes. I'm going to take my screw hole punch. Take my blank. I'm going to place it right inside. Screw down. Kathy, I have torn my studio apart looking for a tool and it was in my pocket. So girl, I feel you. Alicia, no, right now they don't come in gold. They come in the silver. All right. Can we use the hole puncher with stainless steel? I know you guys don't work in stainless. No, Laura. Lawrence, no, you can't use, no, sorry, no stainless. You're gonna need a drill to do stainless. Okay. All right, so I am gonna go into my sticker guidebook and I am going to pull out a small sticker, a short one. Okay, so I am going to, I want my wording to be in the center, so I'm going to line it up underneath my holes. Okay. Okay, so I am going to use my Stargazer font. Guys, this is rated for stainless and hard metals, okay? They're very sharp. This is a 2mm font. I'm going to use the uppercase today. So I'm going to start with my P. When you're stamping with our products, you always want to make sure that the ImpressArt's facing you. I'm going to bring this down. Give it a light tap. There's my P. My E. My A. My C. Oh, Angela, I'm so excited for you. This is it's a great, great, great font. Alyssa, I believe we are all out of the Stamp It Forward bracelets. Yeah, Jennifer, you know what? I ran into a teacher while I was food shopping, and she asked me how I was doing with my 10-year-old. And listen, my 10-year-old's fantastic. I can't complain, but I want to be her mom. Teachers don't make enough. Teachers need a raise because this is something. So this is something. So I get it, girl. I get it that you need peace. So you're going to take your enamel marker. You're going to cover your impression. You're going to let that dry. So you're just going to use a regular household paper towel. And then lightly dab it and lightly wipe. Okay? If your enamel, guys, is not staying in your impressions, it's one of two things. One, your impressions aren't deep enough, or two, you are wiping it away too fast. Melinda, you can use Sharpies, but Sharpies they're not really meant for metal. So if you put, one, the Sharpie's not going to come off your hands. And two, that water-based enamel is just, it works really well for the simple fact that it stays in that impression. You could tumble it after, it won't come out. Same thing with antibacterial. So the enamel is really specifically made, for to stay inside your impressions in the metal. So this is an ImpressArt chain. We are coming out with them, so I'm leaking that today. They're stainless steel. We're coming out with them soon, all right? So I'm just showing you really quick. So what I'm going to do, and you could do this with any pre-finished chain. That's what I'm doing today, guys. This is an aluminum. This is stainless steel. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm going to utilize a chain that I already have, a pre-finished chain. And I am going to, I have another piece of chain that was just hanging around my block that I'm going to use. Let me grab that. Just hanging around, which is always good. Leftover chain. When you have leftover chain, guys, don't throw it away. Make sure that you save it. All right? Because if you save your chain and it piles up, then you can make something really fun with it. So we have speaking of fun, we have a really exciting week next week here. I have a lot of good projects that I'm going to walk you guys through. Of course, we have Mandala Mondays, but then after that, we have a fun one on Wednesday. A fun one on a Wednesday. So I'm excited for that. All right, guys. So the next part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my chain in half, okay? So I have my clasp at the top, the bottom. I'm going to take, and I'm just going to cut with my cutters the chain to separate it. Yes, Lynn. So I save all of my chain, and I have to say, I'm a lover of fringe. So I add chain to everything that I make for myself. Then I'm going to come in and I'm just going to cut off an inch of chain. Okay, and I'm going to set that inch aside. Then I'm going to use my small jump rings. Okay, and I'm going to attach one here, and then attach my chain to it. And now I'm working with 2 chain nose pliers. I'm going to take them and just not pull them apart, but I'm going to twist them back together just like that. All right. Then I'm going to come back in with another jump ring. Hi, Rita. I'm going to place that jump ring in my other hole. And I'm going to take the chain that I cut, that inch of chain that I cut, and I'm going to attach that. Then I'm going to close it. Okay. So now you have your little finding on your chain. Okay. So when I'm working with drops or beads, guys, I always like to work on a bust. All right, so because I notice that when I work flat, I get frustrated. So I'm going to pull this up a little bit, and I'm going to pull you back. All right, there we go. So you could you could see the bust. All right, so I'm going to place my necklace on the bust. All right, I'm gonna come in with another jump ring. All right, good. So I'm gonna come in with another jump ring, and I'm going to attach my left side chain first, okay? Then I have that piece of chain, just a regular piece of chain that I had left over from another project. And you can make this as long as you want. You can cut it once it's on if you feel that it's too long, okay? Then I'm gonna come back in with my right side. All right, so I have my right, my left, and the chain in the center is what's going to have my crystals hanging. So I'm gonna close that, okay? And it's gonna be just like that, a lariat. All right, can everybody see that? So this is a really pretty embellishment that you could do. You could do this on a bracelet. It's really endless. So what I'm gonna do is, now like I said before, all of these crystals that we're working with today, you know, they're semi-precious chips. So they're all different sizes. Let me show you. So what I like to do design-wise is I like to start with the smallest side first, and I am going to, whoops, my hands today. I am going to cut my chain a little because I don't want it so long. I forget sometimes that not everybody likes big things like me. I'm go big or go home type of that person. So I am going to start with the bottom. Hi, Ruth. And I am going to use my amethyst, okay, first. So I'm going to attach my chain. I'm going to use my fingers. I try not to have my hands in the way for you guys, but I don't think that's going to work. So I'm attaching my, well, I was attaching. Nothing like being live, right, guys? All right, here we go. So there's my first one. And that, I always like to do the bottom. It's bigger. I use the biggest stone, and it leaves a little bit weight on the bottom, so it's easy to start doing the rest of it. Let me pull you back a little bit. Okay, so then I'm just going to continue. I'm going to use my peridot. Pull that up. And close it. Okay, then I'm going to pull in my garnet. So this is a little different than stamping all the projects, right? These are, I love these. And you could scatter them to give it a really nice look. You could use all the same stone. Then I'm going to go with some gold stone. Let's go with the red coral next. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with my onyx first, and I'm going to end it with my citrine. So here we have it, guys. Christine, did you use a small silver stamped piece? What did you use? So I used the tag, Christine, just like that, this one, okay? And I cut off with a pair of flesh cutters. I'll go over it again real quick. So I'm using my ImpressArt flush cutters and I'm just giving a little snip. Guys, these flush cutters are life, okay? They are fantastic. And then you're gonna take a sanding block, the coarse side, because remember, coarse is for our edges, medium is for our matte finish, coarse, and then you're going to buff it a little bit with the shining block. All right. So here we go, ladies. Here is our, now this took us how long? Not even a half hour. How fantastic is that? So last night I couldn't sleep, and I know Noelle became my friend on Instagram, and I was looking at all your beautiful work, Noelle. You do an amazing job. That's why I really love when you guys tag us in the pieces that you make, because I get to unwind at night and I get to look at everything you guys are making, and I love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Guys, if you come in, hi Barbara, if you come in the middle of a live, you could always watch it on the replay. All right. So I also made with these amazing semi-precious chips, these pretty earrings. So yes, definitely don't be embarrassed. Definitely send us a message on Facebook and Instagram. Me and Jen will see it. We love to see it. I love seeing everything that everyone makes. And I think Jen and I spoke about doing like challenges. So we got to talk about it a little bit more. So I would love to see, after I make a piece, I would give you guys a challenge, and we would love, Jen and I, to see, and everyone at ImpressArt, to see what you guys take, some of the elements that you learned from the live, and then expand on it. We would love to see you guys doing that. So that's definitely something that's gonna be coming up in the future, which is fun. All right, guys, so remember, hashtag stamp it forward, hashtag impress us. If there's something that you're working on that you're like, oh my God, because I do that. I work on something and I'm like, I'm so excited. And I bother like Allison or Jen first thing in the morning. If you want us to see it, definitely send a picture of it. You don't have to post it, you know, for the whole world to see if you don't want to, but definitely send us a private message. Me and Jen would love, 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 love to see that and look at it. All right? Get out, stamp it forward, say hi to your neighbors. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, and we will see you on Monday.